They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but when the world recently saw Britney Spears showing off her jaw-dropping figure, the words seemed to vanish, replaced only by shock, awe, and endless debate. Was this just another celebrity flaunting confidence, or was it something deeper, a declaration of freedom from a woman who has lived half her life under a microscope? Today, we're not just looking at photos. We're pulling back the curtain on Britney Spears' incredible journey, her triumphs, her tragedies, and her unshakable fight to reclaim her voice. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will forever change the way you see those images. Act 1 begins with the Britney we all remember, the teenage pop sensation who exploded onto the scene with Baby One More Time. She was the definition of the American dream. Talent, beauty, and charisma rolled into one. For years, Britney ruled the charts and dominated pop culture. Her figure, her dance moves, her very presence seemed larger than life. But here's the thing, what looked like unstoppable success was masking a dangerous truth. The pressures of fame, the constant scrutiny, and the lack of personal freedom were quietly eroding her spirit. And when you look at her photos today, they aren't just glamorous poses, they're a woman reclaiming the narrative, stolen from her. Now let's pause for a second. Don't you find it strange that the same world that adored Britney also tore her down when she was at her most vulnerable? It's like applauding someone on stage and then criticizing them the second the curtain falls. That contradiction is exactly what made her journey both heartbreaking and unforgettable. Act 2 takes us into the storm. Britney's breakdowns became tabloid gold. Her struggles with mental health splashed across front pages, and her conservatorship turned into one of the most controversial legal battles in modern entertainment. For over a decade, she lived without the basic freedoms many of us take for granted, unable to make her own choices, her own financial decisions, even her own career moves. Imagine that for a moment. The world calls you a superstar, but behind closed doors, you feel like a prisoner. This is the fear that haunted Britney's life and the urgency that makes her. Photos today, far more than glamour, they're symbols of liberation. But here's where the story shifts. Act 3 is Britney's rebirth. After years of silence, she spoke out. After years of control, she fought back. The Free Britney movement wasn't just a fan campaign, it was proof of the power of voices united for justice. And now, when she shares images flaunting her figure, it isn't about vanity. It's about victory. It's Britney Spears reminding the world that she is no longer defined by her past, but by her resilience and courage to live life unapologetically on her own terms. And yet, here's the cliffhanger, the story isn't finished. Britney's freedom is still fresh, and the next chapter of her life is unwritten. Will she return to music in full force? Will she reinvent herself entirely outside of the spotlight? One thing is certain, every image we see now carries a weight far beyond beauty. It carries the message of a woman who refused to stay silent. So the next time you see Britney Spears photos, don't just see a figure that makes headlines. See strength, see survival. See the face of someone who turned fear into power. And if this story left you inspired, then don't stop here. Click the end screen now to watch my next video, where I reveal the hidden secret behind building lasting success through the power of compounding. Trust me, it's a lesson you'll never forget.